but they can't run it on the games, oh yeah, but they don't.
National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's a first carry for their running back, and finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard.
How many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Now give on the ground, and he'll be brought down at the 45. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Another carry for the running back. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion is Warren. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Cowboy 80.
Cowboys 29-yard line.
19 Lions. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now they'll set up to throw. All the 10.
That's good for a Bills.
18 yards on the connection. Good for a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
Ready? Ready?
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Oh, he is deep. We hit on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
19. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Go! 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
In motion is Warren.
Let's go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 1918. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
See the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a run going left. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 4. First carry now for Jason Blue. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Oh, making guys miss. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. Here's Carty now. Kick him away following the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Tag. Traffic. Cougar 19. 19 light. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point, up and good. And the Bills are on top. It's now 10-7. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
To play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd down and 3. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, like first NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now, and I'd go right back to him.
The extra extra point from Party is good. Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10. Here's Party now. Kick it away following the touchdown. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Okay, great. Dragon 6, let's go now. Bronco 80, 18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in.
Got it, ready?
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Cut my team. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Bills move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future.
Go! Watch quick! Watch Viking 18! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Bravo 80! Go!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
60 Eagles! 60!
Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Back to the air one more time.
And there is a lot of room to operate.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. This one looks good, and it is good from 66. Move over Justin Tucker. There is company atop the record books. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Cougar 19.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Crack ball 80. Cowboy 80.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, Buffalo.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On the run to the right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1.
It's 2nd down.
18, 5 in. Dragon 60. 70 range, 70 range.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Ready. Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll finally be tracked down at the Bills' 37-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll stay on the ground, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Ready? 70 Lions, go!
They run straight ahead with Blue. And this won't go for it, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. George Pickens.
Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Ready? Hey, the 60. Hey, hey, hey.
Blown back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal. They'll go with him again. Trying to find some. Third and goal.
Dragon 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Garrett.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Cardi now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys have taken the lead by a point here in the third. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice work here on the return as they get this close to the 35.
And that right there is how you regain momentum. You just gave up the lead, but now here comes a huge boost by your special teams. Just an excellent return. Going to set them up with great starting position on this next drive.
Hey, smash Bronco! Come on, set! 60 Eagles!
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 7-yard line. Give them 27, and it's first and goal.
Third! Right there! Ready!
In motion is Warren. Here's Gibbs, and he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
Bronco 80! '19 Tiger! Ready, right?
Back to throw. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That is brought in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The extra point from Party is good. The Cowboys have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get up! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Fix the eagle, fix the eagle! Rig, Lion! Rig,
Patrick
rig!
motioning here.
19 tight, 19 tight! Get up!
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Down the field. He's got Warren. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bills first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
18, pioneer!
He'll drop to throw. This one caught by Patrick. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Tag! Viking 18! Let's go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Street.
In motion is Warren. They hand it to Gibbs. Whoa! And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Cowboy 80.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. Searching for some kind of seeds to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7.
Jaden Blue on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock. And give me the key. If it's only me, wait till I.
Now give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain. To see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
play coming up. This is third down. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. They forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hey, roll! Bronco 80.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Hot 70, hot 70. Hot go. Steady.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. The throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They'll look to throw yet again. A dive, but he let him too much. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. There's that man again. Another catch. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down. On the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Bills. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a two-possession game here late.
Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran about the lux when that's up the highest metric. The city.
Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they could generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Going to be incomplete. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
19 Tigers. Ready?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a road win here for the Bills. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Arlington.